Hey everybody, welcome to Unidentified Truth, and I'm your host Stephen Truth, and I'm here just going to talk today on the second episode ever of this podcast. Very new, very new podcast, and a very new podcaster I am to this game. But it's all for fun. I'm here having a great time, but today we are going to talk about. On today's episode, we were going to talk about the James Webb Telescope, the space telescope that is going up and is expected to give humans quite a treat into exploring the high-depth corners of the space and time. Hopefully we'll make sense of what time is more. A little bit about this podcast for everybody is this is a podcast for the people out there who, constantly are curious about the truth of the unknown. The stuff that we can't really figure out, so if you're a curious minded person, you have so many thoughts that run in your head about what's going on really in this world and why we really exist, what is up with our existence, and why were we really here. This is just a new show that will delve into the thought of of a reality that has supernatural beings possibly among us. And we'll invest time into discussing UFO encounters. We dive deep into the alien topics of aliens, conspiracy theories that could have altered our history. I like to gain knowledge in the world around us. Gaining knowledge in the world around us is very important. And I hope to learn a lot more on this podcast as I keep going with it, because it's a lot of fun just talking about it, And I hope, right now, I don't think I have any views on any of my videos yet, but, it's a growing process and I'm getting accustomed to it still. So, it's all about having fun and you only live once to do what you love. So, on today's episode, though, let's talk about the James Webb Telescope and what this could really be. It's not going to be a very long episode. Just going to talk about this. So, this James Webb Telescope is going up December 24th or 25th, or maybe even the 22nd. I don't even know. Today's the 22nd. I'm sure it's pretty close to the end of the year. It'll be up there. So this thing is able to do a lot. It's going to be able to do a good majority of exploring for us, and I think it's an exciting, growing time for space. It's just going to keep going. We're going to keep hearing news about space from now on, and I think that's the crazy and awesome part about this whole process of learning more about what's going on in this ever expanding universe that we're learning about still. So the James Webb Telescope is going up there, and it's going to find things, and it supposedly is able to see in the past. It's further the objects are away, the further in the past they will be, supposedly. I was looking up a little bit on this topic and seeing a little bit on the telescope, and what's really going to be able to do. It's crazy. Supposedly, it'll be able to see like anything the size of like a grape from like 28 miles away. So, I think that's pretty cool. It should be able to spot life anywhere on any planet, hopefully. It's going up with infrared cameras, which were not on the other cameras that they sent up with other telescopes, I guess. Not really sure what that's about, but it will help get a better image in the far-off wonders of this galaxy and this universe. It's going to be really interesting to see the first pictures. I can't wait to see. I hope we don't have to wait too long for the first pictures to come in from this telescope. I really can't wait to see what happens. What do you guys think? And and also make sure to like and subscribe this channel. I'm going to be posting out there shit all the time. Just feel free to listen, or if you don't want to hit subscribe, just hit the like. If you don't want to hit anything, don't worry about it. I'm not into getting everybody. I just like to have fun and talk about this stuff, so feel free to join. Anyway, so the James Webb Telescope is going up there, and it's got a lot to it. It's got a lot of potential that I'm hoping for that happens. And if it really is happening, to where we find life quickly. I think this could happen with these infrared cameras that they're going up with. It's gonna be, I guess, a game changer, I guess we like to say. It's going to be able to detect habitable planets and even detect the type of air molecules present on these observable planets, even be able to tell us if we'll be able to breathe on that planet if we were going to go down on it, which is awesome. I think that's great news. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe they've had that technology before. They just now have it in a great way, in a very technological, advanced way. It sounds like we are advancing as a human race, and it's awesome. There's such things that are unimaginable that could be out there and are out there, and we're going to learn more through this space telescope. I hope it will be able to see Well, wouldn't that be crazy? Is if this space telescope brings us back images of dinosaurs on another planet. Can you imagine if there is dinosaurs on another planet or anything close to what we have on this planet? I think that's going to be amazing to see. That's going to be incredibly awesome. And even the scope of the universe is going to be in such a better light probably through this telescope, which is going to be so cool to see what certain galaxies, certain planets might look different. We'll be able to observe a lot through this telescope, and that's great. And we will see the beginning of time and how unthinkable that comes to mind. Like we're playing God in a way, aren't we? Are we trying to figure out? And I guess that we're trying to figure out the answers of existing, and it's going to be so crazy to find out more answers of why we exist in this galaxy. And I can't wait I hope I'm alive to see what this thing really could do. I mean, I'm 31 now. I'm not sure what another 30 years, hopefully another 30 years to find out more. I'm sure we're going to find something out within 5 years, within hopefully 2 years or 1 year, hopefully. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out if there really is a galactic federation of aliens out there watching over us. Hopefully that's the case. I really hope that's the case. Speaking of that, I mean, that guy that came out from the Israeli, space agency, that he was like the head of, I forget what his name was, but he came out in the beginning of 2021 saying that there is, or the end of 2020, and saying that there is aliens, saying he has nothing else to live for. There is aliens in the world, or in the galaxy, watching over us, waiting for the good time to expose themselves to us, which would be amazing. I think it's time. We're getting close. What if this $10 billion telescope, $10 billion this thing is, what if this $10 billion telescope is, takes a shit in space, and that would be the most fucked up thing that would ever happen in the history of humanity, maybe. Would it? Maybe. One of the most fucked up things, probably. We sent a $10 billion piece of equipment out into space, and it just now is floating, and it might, have a problem. I don't know. Maybe they have some backup material, machine and built in to fix things. I'm sure they have robots maybe on the board of it, and that are able to fix these things. Like they probably have an R2-D2 that they haven't really, talked about. But it's just gotten me on the edge of my seat. It's like a freaking movie playing out in real life. It's like a movie playing out in real life. It really is. So it's got me on the edge of my seat, and I can't wait for more. Can't wait for more news. Can't wait for Jeremy Corbell to put out another video of aliens or UFOs. Come on, like, what are we waiting for? Just give us everything. So, the space telescope's going up there, and it's going to be there for forever. But, I wonder how long it's going to be out there. Probably for a good, it's going to last a long time. I mean, just imagine, like, 100 years ago, 1920s? It's crazy that was 100 years ago, but 100 years ago, like, humans were just getting into driving cars. And now we're already changing and thinking of moon bases, Mars, and getting off this world because of after 100 years of driving cars. I'm not saying we haven't been polluting the air or the world for a long, long time, but I think the last 200 years has been the most pollution we've been putting in this environment. And I guess that's what happens after 200 years. You fuck the world up, you gotta move to space. So we gotta figure out what's out there with this James Webb telescope. So, but yeah, man, I hopefully everybody that's listening, leave a, like and subscribe, and make sure you subscribe and like and follow follow this channel. We're going to keep talking about, the unknown, the unidentified flying objects that you see, or the unidentified news that keeps coming out that we cannot understand why it's not fully given to us, the full truth. And we want the truth. We just want the truth. Why why keep secrets? Secrets are no fun. Secrets are for everyone. And why waste these secrets? I think when you live life, you want to know everything. And if there's a bigger, higher secret out there, why are we hiding it? A bigger, higher secret that's actually ruling us and either just got us by the balls, but there's probably more than that. I don't know. Who knows? But the topic for today was James Webb Telescope, and it's going up there, the James Webb Space Telescope. What a remarkable thing we're doing. We're going out into the galaxy, and I wonder, what if there's aliens out there watching our craft just float into space, and they're just like, this stupid aliens or stupid intelligent beings on Earth, they do not understand what they are doing. We have been watching them. They are so low. Who knows? But hey, this is unidentified truth. This is unidentified truth, and I'm happy if you got through it this far and listened to me ramble on about freaking aliens and the James Webb Telescope. That's gonna be a great thing, and just let's see where everything goes. I'm just gonna keep posting and keep your ears peeled and keep your eyes peeled for my new videos, and like and subscribe to the channel. Unidentified Truth with Stephen Truth. All right, guys, take care.